Alright, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hulk. We're back here in Minecraft today. Back here in the Seeds You Need series. And right there on this right hand screen is the seed you need. That's right. Starts with a dash if you don't see it there. And then there's your numbers, and that's going to get you in. Now, I'm pretty excited about this seed. I don't know if you saw the title, but this map is crazy. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. We're here in creative mode so we can fly around and I can show you the world here. And we're going to start at spawn. And so just to give you an idea about this series and what I'm doing here, is basically I go in and every now and then I randomly generate a world. And whether I'm looking for something for me to play on or whatever, or just to have a look, find a good map, right? I start out with the bonus chest and then the starting map. And I fly around, fill in the starting map, and whatever I see in that area, if it looks like it's a really good starting map, starting area, right? It makes it to this. Suddenly I got to do a Seeds You Need video. And so I found one here not too long ago, about a week or two ago. Again, I was just kind of looking, having a peek, and decided to have a little fun. And you can see the map there in my left hand. And as I mentioned in the title, 8 biomes at least, uh, just in this starting map area. It's ridiculous, and I can't wait to show you guys. Now you can see I was goofing off, and I made a couple of snow golems up there. And they're just over here, you know, keeping the place safe for me and keeping me safe while I was getting ready to start the video here. Now I've got all kinds of goofy stuff on me. I kind of need to get out of my inventory. But all right, so here we are. We start in the snow, which I think is actually pretty cool. But if we turn around, oh, didn't mean to leave that on. There we go. Okay. So yeah, so you know, you can see off in the distance there, we've got some grass. All right. So we didn't have the map in our hand. Yoink. There we go. Give me that. This would be our starting view, and it might feel a little bit bleak, but then you'd see off in the distance there, we've got some green, right? If we take a peek in our chest here, here's what we get. Your standards, right? Nothing too special. No tools. Interesting. Oh, you know what? I bet that was supposed to be in there. Not 100% sure about that, but it seems like that makes sense. Anyway, apple, fish, seeds, cocoa beans, actually. Nice. Any jungle wood to go with it? No. But your basic little starter chest. You know, it could be better, it could be worse, right? But let's go ahead and grab our map. Here. And I think I'm already, yep, we're in creative mode. We'll take off. And so I picked a direction, and I decided I'd go this way, right? Let's climb up this mountain. And I want to point out that it's actually very tall. Look at this. We're up here right at the cloud level. It was just kind of a neat feature, the way it kind of just forces it. You know what I was thinking? It's kind of like a glacier. I mean, I know it's not all the ice and everything, but maybe like the leftovers of a glacier or something. We'll shoot down here, and as you can see, as we hit the bottom, we got a nice flat-ish area, but it jumps into the plain, some nice water right there. But as we head along, you can see we got a pillager outpost over here by our cherry trees. So we've already done snow, a little bit of forest, and plains, a little bit of a flower biome. It's a little mixed right here. We get, you'll see, we get plenty. But we had up here, we got a nice cherry tree biome. You want to build in here and have all the cool animations of the leaf drops and or the flower petals landing on the ground. Or if you like me, build with You're good to go. And then it pops out to, again, a nice big plains area right here on this river, which would be a convenient place to build because, again, you can use the river here to move around. And you may have seen over here, as we approach the pillager outpost. Now, the pillager outpost, now, just by the way, there are going to be some spoilers because I will in this one here. I've already looked in there, so I kind of know what it is. So if you don't want spoilers, look away. But here we go. Yeah? Right? Most importantly, though. Aha. Alright, chest close. We get some pumpkins in the distance there, and then there's a few of the little housings. This one's kind of blocked by the dirt. I think the other one, I don't remember. I think it just had like some pumpkins and a crafting station. Yeah. But what's really cool, right? We got the pillagers here, and of course we got the village over there, so we could get some raids going. This place, if you see it on the map to my left, right, and I'll slow down here in just a minute. There we go. It's almost an island, not quite, but almost. And I think this would be a pretty good village to have some raids in, because I'm not really sure where they would spawn in. There's not a lot of space up here. And you could go around and, build or get a shovel, turn this all into pathing. But anyway, you got a cool savannah village. I really like the look of these. The wood looks really cool, the acacia or whatever. And then it actually pops down into this area, right? It's a big village. It's just really split up by this island kind of feature. You can see the farm's got it needs a little bit of work, but whatever. It makes a cool waterfall. It's kind of not great for this guy. I've noticed a lot of the farms are busted recently on new maps for some reason. Uh, that's a different video. But anyway, look at this cool feature. I love this. Like, I love one of these little houses. It's a pain when you're trying to do something with the village, but it looks really cool. Hey, buddy, what are you? Butcher? Huh? Yeah, butcher. What? We're all rabbits. Dude, you suck. No, no, no. Anyway, but the pathway goes all the way across there. Look for chests. I don't see a blacksmith or anything like that. No cleric or anything particularly good, but we got some cows already pinned up, ready to go. We got iron golems. The trader's already here. But boom, right off the bat, pillager village, and like I said, it's completely, surrounded basically by water and these really steep cliffs, right? So, I mean, the main way to access it is really just this little strip of land, right here and there. Oh, I guess it connects up. I forget about this. Yeah, this little part, I guess, connects up too. But I'm just trying to think, like, where the raid would start. Maybe down here. These guys might be in trouble, but you could basically sit up here and snipe, I would think. Just an idea. All right, we'll head back to the trees. We'll keep on trucking. Let you guys see the whole map. Now, some of this, like, if you see the savannah area, a good, a good bit of it is, savannah. But again, I think this would be a great area for a base right here. You've got sunflowers, you've got the cherry trees in the background. You got the villagers and the pillagers right over there. Caves everywhere. And then you've got this river that you can use for traveling. I mean, pretty much, across the entire map, You got to go south a little bit or down to the bottom, but I mean, still. And it's a great view. I mean, like, I like that kind of cave feature right there and the waterfalls. You get the savannah in the background. Good place for a base, I think. Now, what's cool about this mountain is that it's got just a ridiculous amount of flowers over it. It's like a flower biome. Oh, we got bees. You can tell Pizza's been here because I knocked all the leaves off. I'm very protective of the bees. You gotta protect the bees, y'all. But I mean, it's gorgeous. Look at this. Just covered. And it's so wild that it's not, on the flat area. It's just completely built up like this. It's pretty neat. So I leave markers around the map sometimes to show off different features, and I saw this and I thought this looked really cool. So you've got this gorgeous flower biome, right? And then you can kind of work your way down through here. And I love that this tree and all these flowers are kind of underneath here, and you can even see them kind of showing up in the walls and whatever. But you could build something cool that kind of maybe ran through here and then back out this side, right? And then, you have a nice mine right here. It's actually pretty deep. Boom. Now remember, another feature about this map is it's very high elevated. We just dropped all the way down and we're at level 51. Not negative, but level 51. It's not a very deep cave, but it's a place to get started. Probably a decent amount of iron and coal. Boom, back into some plains. And then this actually leads out to an ocean. And I think it looks really cool, like how shallow this water is. I would definitely like to build here. Again, you got the nice green grass. We got bees. What's up, bees? What's shaking? Meow. Meow. Anyway, yeah. Shouldn't be too many problems with the drown as well. What is all this mess? Flowers that didn't make it, I suppose. I've seen a lot of stuff growing on sand, too, that shouldn't be. There's even a tree on sand. But it does lead out to the ocean. There's kelp right there, so if you want some kelp, like, again, I would, boom. And sand and beaches and hopefully some shipwrecks and some goodies like that. So there's an ocean biome. Then we're going to hang a right. And if you're familiar with the maps, you can probably already tell what we're coming up to. But we're coming up to a jungle, which is just amazing. You can see we got a spire here. And the reason I put the spire here, when I originally started exploring this area, this was the only piece of bamboo I found. And if you're looking at the map, I know it says emote, unfortunately, like where I'm at right now. But if you look at the word emote, that pretty much covers the entire jungle area, and then it switches back into like birch and oak. So it's really just this little strip. So I was digging through it looking for like any, maybe a temple or something. And I thought, wow, maybe people might want to know the coordinates. And remember, the coordinates are on the screen up there, the top left, for any of this stuff, to where the only piece of bamboo is. There are, however, like 2 more pieces I found at least. I believe they were probably still just growing. Here's one. Boop. And if you're interested, right next to some cocoa beans. But the chest actually starts out with them. But I love jungle wood. I like I do like having some cocoa beans. I like having bamboo in particular. If we didn't have seeds, we've got some watermelon right here. Like, you don't have to start with the bonus chest, right? So here's some watermelon. Right down into a nice cave system, it looks like. But yeah, get over here, get some saplings. The you know, the color on the grass is usually pretty nice, so you might want to build over here. And then if we just hang a left, bink, and look over here, we've actually got a couple things to look at over here, but ooh, we'll swing in, and you can see a massive, massive village. We got tons of hay bales, lots of bread, right? We got a leather worker. Anybody? We got a cow already captured. You're gonna see a golem over there. So a little bit of protection. Oh my goodness, they're producing children right in front of me. What are you guys doing? Yeah, there's another baby over there. So, I mean, obviously I came by this place. I threw down some torches, and but I switched it so that it doesn't become night now. But you always got to remember these stupid villagers. You know, they got all these beds laying around. Not enough babies. Not much in the loot department, it's looking. I don't know why the doors aren't making noise. Yeah, okay. What do you... Okay. Maybe I flew around too much. Anyway, they've already replanted the crops since I've been here. But, you know, figure on carrots, potatoes, something. Here we go. Alright, I'm peeking in the chest. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I already looked in this one. Nothing too exciting. But, that's helpful. Alright, chest closed. They're a nice big village. I like the way it's set, again, on this river. If you like living in villages, this would be a good place to hang out, at least for a while. You could build over here, across the way, maybe in the jungle. Maybe back here and kind of build a little cave place over there. And give yourself some separation from them so that they don't attach to all your workstations. Something I forget all the time. But I think it's cool. It's right here. You get the savanna behind it. They're not a savanna village, though. So it's kind of unique, I think, and interesting. I like the tree in the middle of the square here. But you got farmers. Look, you got pigs already trapped. You got horses. Oh, this one's pretty. Hey, buddy. Look. Of course, I just need to check something real quick. Ooh. First of all, quite a few hearts. Pretty fast. Ooh. Nice jump. You'll do. All right. Distraction. All right, so back to the map. We're going to run over here. There's something else I believe in this area I want to find. Should be another stack like one of these somewhere in here. But this is a cool little spot back here too. Just want to show this off. I'll have to give it a second and let it render in. But it's kind of like a little bowl, you see? It's not really like a... I don't think there's a way out. But a cool little lake. Got some beachfront. A lot of sand anyway. A quarry across the way. Again, you're in this nice, lush, kind of colored area. Pumpkins? Melons? find it. All right, and then boom, we're transitioning back into the savannah. Actually, it might be more towards the Badlands. That's what I think it is. Got a nice ravine right here. Look at this. Boom, nice and deep. And of course, we've got some dripstone. There's a lot of dripstone, a ton of dripstone in this area. We're down to about level 39. I'm assuming there's ways down from here. Lots of copper, iron, and coal. Now, there is a mountain I'm going to show you later where there is just not only a ton of iron, but a bunch of emeralds. There it is. Big T in the sky. All right. So, right before I did this video, I decided to jump back in because I actually, like I said, I found this map a couple weeks ago. And I want to kind of refresh my memory. And look around a bit more. You never know. You might find something else, right? Maybe this is a ravine that leads to something, right? This is cool looking, by the way. I did go down there a little bit. It's kind of shallow. But lots of caves to get into. But we're going to pop right over to here to the big T in the sky. And this one we got to kind of look for. The other one we can kind of drop in on, but this marks out an ancient city. A huge ancient city. There's actually two massive ancient cities on this map. And not only that, but I found another massive skulk vein. Here, let's let the render catch up a little bit. And I did do some lighting up down here just a little bit. And then I also kind of wanted to showcase a little something. But I just want to point out there is so much skulk. I mean, this, again, when I say this place is massive, it is huge. Now we're in peaceful mode. We got a chest right here, but I don't want to get too far from where it came in. Alright, so I want to keep an eye on this. Alright, there's my way out. Alright, so when I know it's super dark. I'll try to light some of the way. Like I'm saying, this place is so big that I can't even really remember where. Oh wait, I really haven't lit. That's it. This isn't the first one I found. This is the one I just recently found. All right. So let's mark our. We'll do the coordinates on the way out because it's actually just a regular entrance. So yeah, I mean it's huge. It just keeps going and going in varying directions. There's a ton of chests. Lots of towers. I saw some diamonds earlier. Alright, I'm going to look in both these chests just to see what kind of fun stuff we got in here. I mean, come on, right? Chest number 2, here we go. That's cool. These are cool. But nothing too grand or exciting. Anyway, there's, like I said, you could spend at least an hour. Here's what I would tell you if you get on this map. Here's another set of doubles, right? If you get on this map, I would start farming wool like immediately. But massive skull crane, massive ancient city. We'll fly out right to the coordinates that I used to get in here. And I mean, there's a waterfall, and again, just look, it just keeps going in all these different directions. All right. But there's a waterfall already here, right? Like I said, we'll get up and I'll sit still for a minute so you can kind of figure out the coordinates if you want to use them to get here. We'll do it from the T on the ground. Blip. 770, 117, 870. Throw a water bucket down right here. Right? Ride it all the way to here. Take this straight into the city. Come on. I'm so excited, you guys. I mean, for me, that's a big deal. I've been trying to make these little, I've probably made, I don't know, 10, 12 of these seeds you need videos. And this is the first time I ever found an ancient city. Just kind of looking around. All right, back to the biomes, and we'll get this show on the road. There's not, from here on, there's not too much to see except for the other ancient city. But, boom, here we go. Again, we'll give it a minute to do a little bit of render. We'll fly forward just a little bit. But right into the Badlands, right? You know, if you're counting and keeping an eye on biomes, you know, let me know how many you've gotten. But here's another one. And what's nice about it is that it is massive. It is very, very huge. And it just goes on and on and on. I don't want to go too far. Look, 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 look. It's an armadillo. Hey, buddy. What you doing? Boink, boink. Yeah, that way. This way. Okay. But when I say it keeps going, I mean it just keeps going. But I wanted to show you that there's a lot of different colors as well. So, red down there, kind of a vein of it that runs through here. Got some white, got some browns and oranges, and just, I mean, pretty much everything. So, I love these areas. I think they look great. Come here and build a desert town or something. Plus, you got the savannah in the background. And an ancient city. Not too far from one. All right, and then I'll show you some coordinates for. There's several of these. I really didn't mark them all, but I did mark this one because I figured I'd show you at least one broken portal, right? Plus, it looks really cool because look, it like broke this tree, but it does, you know, you still have the centerpiece and the leaves. Thought that looked kind of neat. Two pieces of gold, bunch of obsidian, crying obsidian. There's a chest. I looked in it. It's not that big a deal. I'm not going to peek in there. I'll leave that one. But I really like this river. I think it's a good feature. I like when there's a river that cuts across the map, and this cuts across the entire map. Cuts it in half, right? It's very steep, though, on the sides, so it's not like you get a lot of places, too many places. Just a few flat places. Uh, Back there by the village. We're getting different pigs, right? They're going to be all scruffy and interesting. Now, I did find a bunch of wolves, savannah wolves earlier. Oh, there we go. What's up, buddy? A llama. I'm just looking for wolves. Pizza, what are you doing? Do the video. All right, so another gorgeous drop in. One I haven't checked, but I mean, just keep looking for these. Again, we got, like I said, this whole map is pretty much filled with these guys right here. Just tons of dripstone. It doesn't look like it goes too far in this area, but I mean, it's an absolutely stunning cave. You're probably like, I can't see anything, pizza. That's all right. Ride the ride the water down and see for yourselves. Ah, one of my favorite things, floating dirt. Minecraft physics, y'all. Got two of them. I feel like it happens a lot in savannas. All right, trekking on. We're gonna go. I mean, again, look at the features. We've got some flat areas you can build. There's just this is just so. This map is so high. We're at 138 and going up. And I'm gonna skip, but if you look at the map, if we go straight ahead, we're gonna run back in. Oh, we'll just go to it. Whatever. Just do it, pizza. Actually, this leads to a nice bowl and just caves everywhere. Look, there's a cave in the mountain there. Looks like some snow on top, which is interesting. Cave, cave, caves, cave. Or you could live here if you like the green stuff and the oaks and birch, and it looks really pretty. Again, it's kind of surrounded. I like that view, you know. Pretty much any direction you look at me, except for maybe this way. That looks pretty good, right? And then go caving and hanging out in this spot. All right. But I do want to get to this huge stone mountain. Now, this big gray mass is fantastic. I don't really know if this is like a biome, right? There's no snow, really. I mean, there's like a little strip, but it's really just like a big rock quarry way up in the sky. But speaking of which, oh, there's another one. Look, I want you guys to just see this part because it was blowing my mind. So there is an emerald, right? Now, I have found some mountains that have probably about as much iron as this, but I don't think on the scale. This might really have the most. It's just everywhere you look, iron and coal, iron and coal. Look, another emerald. You're like, pizza, we've only found two. Don't worry. Here's one. It is really lagging. But just iron, coal, coal, iron, coal everywhere. And it's not even like a vein. It's just so much in this particular area, way up high like this. I'm sure it's just filled with iron in here. Yep. Bunch of iron and coal at the bottom there. All throughout the walls. And then, here, let's find some of these lights. Here we go. Emerald. Emerald. I bet there's some in there too. Another one. Oh, I'm sorry. Another two at least. Another one. And everything we're passing is just filled with coal and iron as well. It's insane. So get your tail up this way. Uh-oh. Because not only do we need to get all these iron and free emeralds, and look at this coal vein right here. Look at this. It's huge. This whole side is just coal and iron. It's beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Alright, obviously we got something here, right? And this is the first ancient city I found. We're just going to drop straight in. So, bloop. We're in. We'll let everything kind of load in. It's going to be kind of dark down here too, but I did light up a few things. I mean, how do you light up one of these things to really make it worth, you know? I'm an idiot. Oh, that's why I have these. Pizza. Well, this is good because this is actually the better ancient city. It's like, how did I do this earlier? Yeah. Alright, night vision potion. Night vision in it there. Alright, so we got a tall pole to help us find where we're going. And again, I've kind of lit some different pathing, but I also basically wanted to show you guys, you know, if you see glowstone, there's chests there. And I mean, I don't know what you can see from here right now. But we'll fly around a little bit and just give you, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then these are, I didn't light every single one, but I did want to light up a whole bunch in one region to kind of give you guys an idea how much loot is down here. And the other thing about this place is the Skulk Vein is massive. It doesn't just it is throughout this whole mountain. So just if you came in here with a hoe and started cleaning up on the just the experience alone. But again, not all chests marked, but any, you know, some of the glowstone is marking my pathing. Some ice. Now, when I first came down here, I was having some fun with the wardens. I had it so it was on, you know, I was in creative mode, but they had the mobs on. And I had like 4 or 5 of them going off at one point. Again, tons of experience. Wool, blocks. Oh, diamonds. I don't know if you've seen any. I wasn't really looking, but I found some here as well. So I just don't want to get too far from there. But let me see if I can find one of these. I think it's probably this way. Where it wanders off back into the caves. Because I'm telling you, guys, this whole, like, just imagine this is just all sculpt. Hello. Here we go. Yeah. Lit this place up. No, I mean, it just keeps reaching back, right? So you can mine all this up, and look, we're still going. We're still going. We're still going. Well, we're lagging. We're still going. And this is just one of these. There's like at least 3 or 4 of these. And then I actually found this place by flying in from another cave. Just I was looking around, and I saw some skulk. And I'm telling you, there is just a massive. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen so much skulk in one place, but also in one map. Oh, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Look at this. You keep thinking it's over, and it just keeps going. Look, that's a cool look, right? I think that's the way I ended up coming down this way. Here we go. Yeah, look at all that. And I know we're dragging it out, but I just want to. I mean, look, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Very cool feature, right? Big giant stone mountain. At the top, what do we got? We got tons of copper. Uh, iron and coal. Maybe if I just go back down. No, this is still just a whole room full of skulk. Uh, this way. Yes. And a huge, tons of emeralds. If you got fortune on your pickaxe, even better, right? Nothing wrong with some free emeralds. There we go. Now remember, we're not flying up. We're just walking down a very long hallway. We're running down it, really. And then when you dig down, and again, I got there by just flying through a cave that was somewhere near here. I just don't remember where it is. But come here and dig down, and there you go. Not very far from spawn. Boom. A lot of these transition areas, I think, it would just be great for building. So it depends on kind of what terrain features that you're looking for. There's a lot of hills and mountains, and like I said, this is a very high up, very elevated map. Like we're really close to the clouds a lot of the time. So you got to do a lot of digging down there if you want to get all the way down to bedrock. But plenty of caves, plenty of places to go. Now I can't exactly remember, unfortunately. There's another big glowing bit in the sky somewhere because I found another giant skulk cave. No ancient city. Oh, I did. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. So yeah, I was looking over here, and this lake is really cool. I think it's an interesting place because it looks really nice, but I'm not sure how easily you would be able to build here. I was thinking you could build into one of these caves, right? And I had a peek. They're pretty waterlogged for the most part. But there's a few areas where you can maybe build into the side, sculpt it down a little bit. You do have a little bit of flat area down here. But I just like how tall. Here we go. I like how tall the sides are of this area. It just kind of looks, it's so remote. Like it'd be very difficult to get in here. But we just, again, all we need to do, my friends. Huh! Be careful of that. Is ride the waterfall, it's already here, and boom. We make a lot of noise, but we're right back in Skullcland. And again, it's catacombed like all through here. So, if you want the sensors, if you want the catalysts, or, you know, whatever you're interested in, you just want to come down here and get some lapis. Or you want to farm up just a ridiculous amount of experience. Look, when I say it keeps going, I mean it just keeps going. And this is just, again, one direction. And I looked around for a good while, but like I said, I never found not this way. I never found another ancient city. Like I said, I had a lot of fun setting off all the wardens last time I was down here, just for kicks and giggles. Squeak. Is this the way out? No. I might dig up straight. I think I'm just going to go straight up, and then I'll show you where to get back in here. But again, we got to go so far. I'm probably digging up into a mountain as well. Woo! Yeah, most definitely. There you go. But I'm going to get the coordinates for you, and then we're going to wrap this part up. We'll fly back to spawn. Right. This is the entrance to a great sculk farm. What do you guys think? I think this is a great map, like I said. And let's think about biomes here. We got snow, we got plains, we got flower, we got cherry, we got regular woods, we got ocean, we got jungle, we got savanna, we got badlands. Anything else I'm missing? Any subcategories that maybe I didn't miss? Is that rock thing? Is that a zone? I see a lot of maps now that, like, a lot of the maps that I generate and check out now usually have some quarry type areas on them. But yeah, we don't have spruce, whatever they call them, the taiga, the tall pine type biomes. Let's speed this up a little bit. But this thing's got it all. And you start in the snow. You gotta climb a big mountain to get out of here. We were doing it in survival mode. Or who knows, head off the map and head that way, do what you want. There we go. I did... Hey, buddy. What you doing? What are you doing? He's so cool. There's my buddy. Anyway, I did step into some... There we go. Snow pretty much right off the bat when I loaded in the map, so be careful. No leather gear for you to start off with. That'd be nice, huh? Some leather boots. But I think that's going to wrap up this portion of the video. We're going to be done with the seeds you need. I did want to show you guys a little something else. A little bonus, a little something extra for you guys. It shouldn't take too long. But if you aren't that interested, you can bounce right now. But I am going to show you a little something I've been working on the side and plans for a possible series. So we're out. Check this seed out, you guys. Come and try it. I think this is a great map for builders. You know, if you want to do creative mode and come here and set something up, or if you know want to give it the survival, which I mean, think about all the different types of wood and terracotta and just blocks that are available to you. Uh, Lots of emeralds and coal for trading right off the bat. You know, hey, is that a bunny? Snow bunnies. There they are. Oh, you're a goat. Yeah, here, look at the bunny. Uh, uh. There we go. Hey, little guy. Look at him. He's a little cow bunny. You. You look like trouble. But that's cool. We got... Oh! Demon bunnies. Alright. But, like I said, give the seed a try. I think it'd be fun for survival or for creative mode. Have at it. And like I said, there's 2 ancient cities, 8 biomes at least. There's an ocean down there in the bottom left corner of this map. Do the starting map or don't. Do the bonus chest or don't. But I'd give this map a shot. I'd give this map like 5 out of 4 stars. I think it's pretty cool. So, all right. If you happen to catch us, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I hope you guys have a great day and be good to each other. All right. Now, let's do a little bit of bonus. Let's save and quit. And I got an idea, so I want to do a new series. I'm thinking about doing a new series. I want to do a survival Minecraft series, but I don't want to just pick a random generated map and go for it. Because really it could just depend. And so if I'm just in ice and ice spires, or I'm in the Badlands, or there's just nothing that, you know, there's not a village for however many thousands of blocks. Doesn't sound fun to me. I have been thinking about doing an island survival one. Uh, I've got a couple maps. Usually the maps that I choose that I use for some of these things, not the ones that I pick for the seeds you need. Like this is just a randomly generated map. But for the Pale Garden video, I used a Minecraft and Chill seed to show you guys the Pale Garden when that came out. And then I used another one of his island survival seeds that I thought looked like it had potential. So I just want to show you guys what I've been working on here. Just a little bit, not everything. Because that would give away a little too much. But what I thought I would do is give like myself a little role play. Use the map, add to it in creative mode, and sort of build a little story that we can kind of play with, and some loot to find, and make things a little more exciting and enjoyable than just well, you'll have to see the map. So we're talking island survival. So as far as land is concerned, there's not a lot, which is also exciting too, I think. So I've got 2 ideas. Now this isn't spawn, but I think this might be where I want to start this adventure, right? And so this would be day 1. Now I think I overdid it. I OP'd this area just a little bit, but you know, I also got a bunch of stuff on me and threw a bunch of stuff in the chest that maybe doesn't really need to be there. But I thought this would be a good, fun little place to start. We got some sugar cane. We got a ton of drowned, right? And I haven't quite decided if I want to play this in maybe hard mode, or just normal mode. We'll see. But we got some blocks here we can use, right? some wool so we can get a bed going, even though we don't have, I think animals might be able to spawn here. I don't know. I made this island. This island is not natural. It was not here before, right? But I figured I could start here, dig down, get myself some stone, some stone tools, got some bamboo, and then the idea is that we've been shipwrecked, right? And so the role play is I'm like the captain, obviously, because it's my role play, and I can be the captain if I want to. And my ship was destroyed and it wasn't just like a shipwreck like me. We were like a flotilla of like explorers, right? So we were here to like map the area. We're here to make contact with new villages and villagers and people from around the world, set up trade routes, that kind of stuff. And unfortunately, we got hit by a terrible storm, right? And we washed up ashore here. And so I spent a few days, Now you can see, and you might be able to see in the background some cherry trees, right? So we got some stuff that's around us, and then we got our little island to start out on. Let's grab the map, and you can see on the left-hand side there isn't a lot, right? Now, spawn is gonna, we'll head to spawn here in just a little bit. Because originally I thought about doing uh, this at spawn, but I thought it might be kind of fun to actually start on this island. So we do a few days of survival, chop some trees, plant some trees, get some materials, hopefully maybe dig down and find some iron. Now the other thing I was thinking about, and I've got a variety of things in here for the chest. And I won't have any of the stuff that I've got in my inventory on me. This has just been for, well, actually, I'll probably have that. But this is just some stuff I thought might be cool to have in the box. So we've got a bunch of shipwrecks. We've got some of the, we got part of the mast. Parts of the mast had washed up on shore. We've got some of the timbers and planks from the parts of the boat. So we got that we can chop up. So I figured I'd give myself some planks, a little bit of iron. I was thinking about instead of maybe like reducing this from ingots, or maybe like just a few ingots and then making these into nuggets. So like you would have like pieces of, metal, nails, and different stuff like that. Do I of course I don't. That's alright. We're still in creative mode. Boink. 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 Now I know the story. So as inviting as those cherry trees are, I would strike out this way, right? So I need to find out what happened to my crew. Like I said, we're going to say, I think, about 7 to 8 boats, right? Because I looked around on this map. Quite extensively before I started this experiment. And there are actually quite a few shipwrecks. As you would hope on a giant ocean map, right? So there's temples and there's shipwrecks and there's all kinds of fun stuff that we can play with story-wise, and I figured the shipwrecks would be cool because I can look for them, loot, we can add treasure chests or treasure maps into the mix, and just like there's one down there. Boom. So we can just, part of the roleplay is that's one of my ships, that's from the flotilla. I need to get myself geared up into a place in a way that I can get down to it and look for any chests. I have themed a few of them. I don't want to open them. But you can probably guess an idea. Some of the ships had, particular functions, and so the things we'll find there will be helpful in that manner. So if let's say we had a stonemason on a ship, maybe we have some clay and some stone. Now I have built up some of the islands that were already on this map and added 2 some that were already here and added some actual islands just to the map. I just did this because I like jungle wood and I want some jungle wood, so I made a little jungle island. There you go. But here's where spawn is. We'll just cruise over to spawn real quick. There you go. Spawn, bonus chest. It's pretty stacked. Oh, I've thrown stuff in here. Yeah, when I was out like building things, sometimes I just throw things in chests. So who knows? I'll take a bunch of that stuff out. But anyway, what does it come with? Well, you still get this island. You get this village. There's only one tree on this island, though. You can see I've added some trees. I need bees, so I added some bees and some flowers. I just decorated a little bit. I didn't go crazy. The ship is at spawn with this seed right here. Yes. I didn't build this. I didn't add this in. This comes with it. I did add the stairs. It also has a broken portal. So we got this big giant broken portal. And we got some goodies in there, right? We got obsidian. Now the nice thing about this giant portal is that I can just farm some of it and make a smaller portal. Got some hay bales back here for some reason. But this is the structure I was talking about. I build little apartments sometimes, but I haven't seen one naturally generate before, and that's all this is. It's just a house with a bunch of beds in it. I added the workstations. And, oh, you can see I named everybody. We got crewmen. Some of them, I got there's a crewman. This is Argus the mage, right? His first trade is flame. Then we've got like townspeople, which this town was all farmers, by the way. Like everyone. So I was like, all right, that's not going to work. We'll add the crew in. Here's my bosun. This guy's in charge of the maps and getting us where we need to go. Second mate, Gwen, right? I think this is my first mate over here. Yeah, first mate, Todd. And this is Mayor Tasha. This is the mayor of this little town, right? So originally my roleplay was, and I still haven't quite made up my mind, and my little desert island is just something I built. But I washed up here. This is my boat. I got a few things, a bit of gear. I need to clean out this chest because obviously I've been building and doing some trading and some things. And just grabbing some stuff. I thought it might be fun to have some cool things though because we are explorers, so we'll keep some, throw some out. There's our starter chest. I don't want to show you what's in there. But basically, I got this little village to begin with, right? I threw in some trees because one tree on this island just made no sense. It's not how people live. But other than that, I did feed a few animals. Caught this horse. And I threw down... Oh, I made a bunch of chickens. And then I threw down my crew. Whoops. Some of them have trades so they wouldn't disappear. Before I remembered I could name them. And then nearby we've got a couple islands. And if you keep your eye on the water, you may pass some temples and some... Oh, there's a ton of turtles, by the way. Oh, the drowned are trying to get them. Get out of there. Oh, a trident guy. Nice. All these islands I built are built up. So this is probably just like one block, maybe a little bit of dirt sticking out, and I added all this. But I just thought it would be fun to have some plain islands, too. So we got another bee's nest. Pizza loves the bees. And just a little flower type biome. I thought it might be nice to have a spot to come out to and maybe build a little house out here. So that way any random villagers don't attach to any of my equipment. Now this one I had a lot of fun building. And listen, give me about like 5, 6 more minutes and we'll be done. I just want to show you guys a few things. We've got this little, whoops. We've got this little island out here. We got a few pets, right? We got some puppies. Did I name them? Oh, this is Bones. We got Sir Mittens. Keeping an eye out for creepers. This is, haven't named them. But it's a fisherman. And their significant other, a cleric. Yes. Hey, buddy. Uh, Obviously I built all this. It's nothing too fancy. I just thought a cool little couple out here on their own island kind of living life, and they've got a basic farm, carrots, potatoes, wheat, stuff to feed the animals, a couple chickens. I tried covering this island in chickens, like having wild chickens. Oh, where were you? There's Maggie. Uh, Kind of like in Hawaii or whatever, but unfortunately, all chickens on these islands immediately suicide themselves and dive into the water. What are you? You are nobody. Well, actually, they don't die. They just go out into the water. I'll take that back. That's not what happens. They go out into the water, and then they just float away. So I came back after breeding, like, I don't know, like 10, 11 chickens. And as I'm coming back to this island, there's eggs everywhere. And then all of a sudden, I just see chickens just, like, way out here. But the other thing this water is going to be filled with are these guys. Because this is actually Turtle Island. And I bred probably, I don't know, 20 or 30 turtles. So they're out here in the seas now, but if I breed them up, they'll go back there. And then we got one more little tiny island, just another little jungle island. And you can see that there's another shipwreck right here. And like I said, they're all tied into the story. I've hidden some special little things and a few little fun things in the treasure chest. Now over here, yes. I don't know why, but I threw in a panda and a couple parrots. I just, yeah, hey buddy. I just thought it would be interesting to have a few. I can breed a few parrots. Then we got Bass Station, and like I said, I don't want to give too much away. There's a temple there and whatever, but then we do have a little section that leads to the mainland, and you got to have a little bit more, land. But I don't mind kind of like flying through this because, again, I don't really want you to see everything that I've done with the oceans. But I'm kind of proud of this little part, and I think it kind of tells its own little story. So anyway, we got our standard Minecraft village back there. But I thought it would be fun to have a little something else that I controlled. And again, that'll help build the story a little bit. So I created my own village. Basically, I made it like what I wished Minecraft villages were actually a bit more like. Now this is pizza building. I'm not the best builder in the world. But I think the story kind of tells itself. Oh. and will fit in well with the roleplay. Why was that zombie walking around in the first place if it's not night? Maybe it was raining the last time I was here. I don't know. All right. So as we roll up, right, and this would probably be the best way to get here. You can kind of see the village kind of forming as we go forward. You can see there's some sort of different areas to it, maybe some different things going on. Now the biome itself, I really haven't done anything terrain-wise. Flattened a few things, added a few hills, that kind of stuff. But other than that, and adding trees and stuff, it didn't really change too much. Just a big little plains biome. But obviously something weird's going on here, right? And these guys are sort of like our village elders, our mystics, right? We'll just walk in and see them. Haha, just kidding. I was having some issues. They've got their own little place back here. I think I named them too. This is Jamila the Wise. And Jamila's mate is the Brewmaster. That's all they go by. Huh. But obviously they're into the mystical arts. And just to help myself and the whole playthrough out a little bit, look, they got a little netherworld for him. Isn't that convenient? But, a brewmaster and a Jamila the Wise seem like people that would have those kind of things. Am I right or right? I'm right. But obviously they want to keep most people out. They're doing crazy mystical magical things. So they got scary walls. Oh, this is my dog run. Check it out. Hey, puppies. They're in training. Don't worry, they get to run around and do other stuff too. But right now they're in the dog run. That's right, you guys are going to train up. Always got to give myself some nice water features. And so what I did was I decided to have some fishermen as part of the village because I like fishermen and they're great to trade with. You can fish. And then as always, I can't act right when it comes to these ponds. I just have to overbuild them, and that's what I do. It looks great, though. Got a few cod swimming around in there. Everything's nice and overgrown. This guy has his own little dock. I didn't know that the fires could be in different directions, obviously. I tried to do a little bit of different styles on some of the different houses. It's all basically the same, using the same types of wood that you would expect them to have in the area. Over here we got a Fletcher, so we got some chickens. So I just made little families, fisherman and a Fletcher, fisherman and a farmer. We got black cats because I found them and started breeding them immediately. Yes, babies. Stonemason and a armor guy. And I went ahead and just turned them into they have legit trades. Why do they have to be all beginner, merchants? Now over here, this is one of my favorite. Now there's more stories to tell, but I don't want to tell them all. But this one's kind of fun because this is it's kind of like a family, but also sort of like a commune of artists, right? So they're very free and chill, and they do their gardening. They just kind of let the plants grow where they grow. We got a butcher, right? I am very proud of my pig pen here. And a huge fan of the sound of mud in this game. You can see our pigs get the nice big muddy mess to play in. We got a few farm animals. We don't really need much. We got a cow for milk. We got some chickens for eggs, and this guy for transportation. He's actually a pretty fast little donkey. And then I didn't do too much decorating, but I did decide to decorate this house because these are the artists. I just like started throwing up paintings, and then I was like, wow, all right. But all artists have a loft, right? So this is their loft. Get the fireplace going. And the shepherd or the loom person. This is their work area. And they get their different sheepies out here. We breed them over here and grow them, and then we'll bring them over here we breed the white ones over here. Then we add whatever colors we want. And then we've got a greenhouse. That's what this person does. It's raining. Why are you outside? You think they're a potato farmer, but no. They're a horticulturist. So they grow all the flowers for the dyes to use in the paintings. This rain is making everything pretty sad. Anyway, and this is where the horticulturist works. Some of the leftovers from making the little building here. But I didn't really want to do too much. I did want to set this little group apart. So that's why they got the gravel path. Yeah, they might have more money than the rest of these guys. You can't really see it because it's gray and raining, but look, check it out. We got the chimney. It actually lines up with the pipe and the fireplace. Resin blocks look cool, by the way. Made me think of like copper. And then we got a nice little cave system in a ravine, and there's a surprise down there. And then I thought, there's no spruce, but why don't I just give myself a little spruce forest, threw some pumpkins in. Probably pull the pods out a little bit more. And raw hair. Broken portal. Didn't add this. This is just part of the seed. I'll show you the seed before I leave, too. I forgot to do that. But anyway, again, not a lot, right? I've got a cool village that I can come to and trade with and maybe hang out here a bit when I need to get away from the other end. Obviously, I can get wool and dyes here. We can make some trades. Again, I like to fish a lot, so having a bunch of fishermen on the map is nice. There's 3 for me to trade with, right? 2 here and 1 on that little island we went and visited earlier. I didn't think they could get up here. You psychopath. I need fine. Huh is right. Mister. I'm fixing it now because I'll forget. Apologies. There we go. I don't think they can get up this back way, right? Yeah, it's 2 blocks. No, it's 1. No, it's 2 blocks. Okay. You know what? Because you can't act right, dude. I didn't know they could go iron bars like that. Anyway, cute little village. Had fun building it. Built it from scratch. If you want to check the seed out, I'll show you before we leave. And you can see how all this map looks before Pizza added all this silly stuff in. I got plans for a few more things out here towards this village. Nothing that's really going to add much to, villagers or whatever, but it's going to add a little bit of story. Oh, I did do something cool, and I wanted to show you guys something. I fleshed it out a little bit with some more flowers and what have you. I think I stuck a beehive in here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pizza loves the bees. But check out what I did with the pale moss here. I used it to sort of show that this, this forest, this dead forest over here. And I think it would look even cooler. I don't know if I have any. But, kind of transition like that maybe a little bit. So you can see that the dead wood's coming, climbing up here. I don't know. I think it makes it cool for like a rotting dead forest or dying forest. Which is a fun little use of the pale moss. I just was kind of thinking it was interesting, and I like how it spreads, into the stone as well. It's kind of like a diseased moss type thing growing all over everything. Look at this guy. Anyway, obviously we got some spiritual spooky stuff. Obviously you're not supposed to come in here. The only people that are really allowed are the villagers. But we need to get here and get in and, talk to these people. So that'll be part of the role play and again some of the other stuff I'm going to build. Nope, those are slabs. Maybe turn the sunshine on. There it is. Alright. Well, I think that's going to call it a video, you guys. Like I said, I threw in a little bit of bonus to my Seeds You Need video. Just want to give you guys a little update. Let you know that I'm still playing Minecraft. As always. I'm pretty much always playing Minecraft. I'm working on learning how to do some different texturing and different building type things. I don't like to build houses. But look, I built a whole bunch. I tried some different roofs. Tried to make, I even threw on a little extra here. I want to get some stuff built. Let's see. I did like a little flower box on one of these, I think. Or not. Yeah, here we go. Just trying to learn how to do some different bits and making things look a bit interesting instead of just the standard stuff that I normally build. I'm really proud of this right here. I think this house and this greenhouse look really cool. But the plan is to, like I said, do a bit more building, get it set up for this sort of adventure survival role play, and do a series out of it. If anybody checks out this video and you want to let me know what you think, feel free. I'd love to hear what you got to say. So, all right, guys, I'm wrapping it up. Glad to get a video out that wasn't the long dark too. I know I've been pushing that a lot lately, but a lot of people have been checking it out. And it's easier to get done sometimes. So, but keep looking for some of this other stuff. We're gonna try to get grounded out this week, and also back into Fallout 4. So, this is me pushing myself to get back into the other series. All right, you guys, listen. I hope you're out there doing what you want. I hope it's going well, right? I hope you're having a good day. Hope you have a great day. Please be good to each other. If you happen to catch this watching, look, I'm messing it all up. If you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. I want to say thanks to everybody that subscribed, liked, and have been checking out the videos. You guys are amazing. Y'all have a great day and be good to each other.